Hey, it's your girls, Shawnee Dior,
Casey, Mary, your ATO homegirl,
with Real Tea at the Closing Table.
Welcome to Real Tea at the Closing Table. We're your hosts, MJ, your ATO homegirl,
Shawnee Dior,
and Casey.
All right, y'all. Now let's get into it.
Okay, so Shawnee, I want to give kudos up to my girl because I started a social media challenge for the month of September, and Shawnee is killing it.
Y'all, social media be killing me, okay? So it's been a struggle, but I appreciate your challenge because y'all have been telling me for months that, oh, thank you. Now. Shout out to Mariah. Listen.
Okay.
But, y'all been telling me for months that I needed to show up more on social media, and I kept making excuses. So the challenge kind of like took away that freedom to just be like, oh, well, I don't know what to say. So like now literally I'm like, well, think of something, say something.
But you are being so intentional on every post. Like, I came up with the challenge and I feel like my schedule has just been all over, but I want to make sure that I'm still posting every day. But I have been forgetting. Like, we're on, I don't even know what day we're on. And I get on IG, and Shawnee is like the first thing that pops up on my screen, and I'm like, oh, shoot. Okay, let me go ahead and post. So what has been your strategy to make sure that you're posting every day, and where are you coming up like with your topics and stuff?
I think the inspiration has been coming from just like wanting to show me, which is what y'all asked for, like show up more. So I'm just like, okay, well, what am I doing today? So then I'm like, well, what is really hitting home? So I'm like, instead of me trying to be phony, I'm like, no, I'm gonna be honest. Saturday I didn't feel like getting up. I didn't want to work out. I wanted to eat hot dogs. I wanted to go to multiple cookouts, and I wanted to eat crabs. And I was like, oh, you know what?
Not the grizzy. What they call them?
The glizzy.
The glizzy?
Is that what they call crabs? Glizzy?
No, hot dogs.
Listen, I love a hot dog at a cookout, y'all. I go to cookouts just for hot dogs. And that's all I wanted to do Saturday. And I was like, no, I got to wake up. And that just really kind of, I guess, like struck a chord because I literally laid in the bed, I tossed and turned, and then I was like, oh no, you said when you show up in that room, you gonna look like, oh, I'm not gonna look like that if I don't, let me get up. And so, I just felt like that would possibly hit home with some people. So I was like, let me see. So
just getting up and getting to it.
Yeah, just getting up, getting to it. And same thing with like the decluttering one yesterday. I was straightening up the office, and literally, y'all, I was making piles like, oh, I remember when I wrote this. Oh, I need that. Oh, I remember what. Girl, you don't need that stuff.
Why were you thinking that you needed it?
Because I'm addicted to stuff.
You're a hoarder.
Yeah, it's real bad. Real bad. Like, recently, I just got rid of my homework from the 8th grade. It's Spanish. Because I told myself that I was going to keep brushing up on my Spanish. I feel very judged.
Not the 8th grade.
Yes, 8th grade, high school, girl. The middle school one give you the pictures so you can remember
Oh my God.
Football Americana is soccer. Like, girl, listen. I mean, it's regular football, but football is soccer. First of all, I feel judged, and that's fine. It's fine.
Oh, okay.
Not the 8th grade lit.
Yeah. So I'm glad my girl does not listen to our podcast.
She would
because I call her a hoarder all day long. Like, I'm like, no, you're a hoarder. When you die, I'm gonna set your house on fire.
Damn.
I'm not cleaning it.
Jesus.
And it's not that she's a mess. She just has
so much stuff.
Which I think I'm gonna call her today because I think she messed me up mentally because I throw everything away.
Maybe is it just an accumulation of things?
It's an accumulation
and
for
not
her.
getting rid of.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
but does it have sentimental value?
No.
How do you know?
But right, how do you know?
Right.
No.
I still have, listen, I may still have them. That might be one of the things that I just got rid of recently. The rose petals from my, the flower that I wore at senior prom. First of all, MJ, that was judgy. I had all of that. I had all of that. The flowers, the
you
little.
got yours too? Because you look like you might still have yours. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't go to
my grandma might. No, but this
your
is
grandma
bad.
might.
No, I'm gonna tell you what's bad is that my dad literally called me maybe like 3 or 4 days ago and said, "Do you have any infant shoes from the girls?" And I'm like, "No." And he's like, "Kiana, you don't have any of their infant shoes?" And I'm like, "No." He's like, "What about like their clothes and stuff?" I'm like, No.
Like their first christening.
No.
I don't think my mother has that stuff, but I know like I have found over the years, like my mom's kept like our old report cards and stuff like that.
I do have a bucket upstairs in my closet that has like their pre-K, kindergarten, like pictures and stuff, but their clothes and their shoes and stuff I just gave to Goodwill. I was like, I'm not having another baby, but now I feel like I need to have another baby so I can keep the
We can
shoes
do it together.
and the
Let's do
shirts
it.
and
Let's
stuff.
do it.
Like,
Let's do it.
no, I'm not having another baby.
Okay.
But that's how I feel.
No. Oh, okay.
Oh, so you
I
can
thought
start
we
over
were
and
do it together.
Okay, so you want to have some keepsakes.
Yeah, so I can
Okay.
have some like keepsake of
My kids
stuff.
definitely still have their first Jordans because that's
Oh.
yes.
No, I gave all their stuff away.
Oh no.
Yeah, no, I think you're supposed to keep the first shoes. I don't
Yeah,
think my
the
mother
first
has
shoes,
them
yeah.
either. But I mean, we're almost 40 and 30, and almost 30 and almost 40. So
Yeah,
I can
now
see why
it's
she
too
wouldn't
late.
have
Like, what
it.
am I gonna keep their bras? Like, I don't know.
No, we said shoes. Definitely don't need to keep the first trainer bra. It's fine. It's okay. We don't need those. You know?
We digress. Wait a minute. Okay,
Right.
but back to our social media, right? So you're decluttering. Social media, they say Mary is huge on this. Like, you are the content.
Yes, that's what I kept thinking about too.
Yeah.
Yep. You are the content.
You are the
are it.
content.
Yep.
Because it's hard to come up with stuff every day. Like, what we gonna do? Like, and I'm real bad at the voiceovers and stuff. But now I find myself like, what I'm gonna do? Oh, I'm just gonna sing along to this dumbass song. But it'd be like the one I really like is like, but I'm not gonna dance though. Like, I'm not gonna dance. I'm not gonna
I be
dance.
wanting to dance when I feel like I'm gonna look dumb. So I don't
Right,
be
I ain't
doing
gonna
it.
dance.
I don't do it. I'm not dancing.
I do, and I do it.
Oh,
And I-
you do
wait,
the dance?
So there was one last year that they did the challenge.
See,
that
that's the thing. I
got the
can't
most
quite get it
views
together.
for my
All right, we had to do.
on Instagram.
we
I
had
got
to
the
take
most
something.
views.
We gonna have to have some practice classes, and then we can do it together.
Yeah, and I can't dance. I don't have no rhythm.
Oh.
Listen, I
And I
dance.
don't care.
I
And
got
I
a
be doing
mean
it.
dance in a chair. Don't ask me to
That's
stand
it.
up. I'm like, oh, stand up. Oh no, that's these shoes are not meant for walking.
The
These
chair.
are chair dance shoes.
Right.
All day. But no, I definitely appreciate the push to do that because, like I said, I have several notes, some of which I found, where I have been writing for the last few weeks
You're
now.
10-year
I'm
pile
gonna
of
go,
shit.
right, exactly. 10 months, thank you. I'm gonna go on social media. I'm gonna go live, and I'm gonna say, no. I'm not gonna say that. No. And literally, your challenge made me just stop thinking about it and just do it. Just do it. I'm like, if you don't like it, you're gonna not tune into it, or you're gonna like it. You'll comment, you know what I'm saying, or you'll block me. I'll block you, whatever. So,
But I promise you, the more consistent you are, the more you're going to see yourself flourish, and then also your business.
Yeah.
My business has flourished from social media, and I don't have.
and now, Key, how long did it take? Because one of my, again, having all of my damn business issues is when I don't see something, I be like, this dumb, it's not working.
They're watching.
Okay.
Trust and believe they're watching. They may not like, they may not comment. Don't nobody need to like it but me and Mary.
Facts.
Let's start there.
Facts.
Don't nobody need to like it but your team,
Mhm.
but the ones who are supporting you. But trust and believe me, when they need you, they're gonna come around.
Yeah.
Okay.
I felt like that too, right? I was like, this is stupid. Don't nobody like me. Like, they don't be liking my stuff and all of that. And I had somebody spoke into me and said, don't worry about the likes.
Right.
Right? They're watching. Trust and believe. They're watching. And Rico, it's funny because Rico says, I post your business stuff and I might get like 2 likes, but I post us working out and I got 400 likes.
Yep.
And I said, because they haters.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah.
because there ain't on the business.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What?
Yep.
Why they hate on y'all at
Yep,
the
yep,
gym?
I'm like, they're haters. But, yeah.
And what do your
People see it.
vacation pictures get? Do they get a lot of likes?
Honestly, at this point, I don't even care about the likes,
Okay.
so I don't even
Right,
look at
I'm saying.
them.
Okay.
I do
Yeah.
not. I don't care who's watching.
And I'm
who's
saying, because I've
looking.
seen that a lot. Like, I've noticed on like my credit partner's page,
Mhm.
Rhonda could be on here spilling tea about how to like change your life, get your credit together. 12 views, 11 likes.
Mhm.
Oh, but if she on a yacht or, you know, showing like lifestyle or
Mhm.
giving body, it's like 234
Lifestyle
likes. And it's
always
like,
gives
you are
more.
missing the information. You
Lifestyle
better like that
gives
body picture and listen to the information she giving. or
They
you gonna
probably
be short.
heard the information
Yep.
and they stored it.
Ah.
They're not liking it. Like, you'll catch visual, but if you gotta listen, that's why they be like, put the captions
the
on the
captions on
cameras
there.
and stuff like that
Yeah.
on your videos.
We need
'Cause
a
people
real
aren't
class.
really-
I still need to do that.
Okay.
I gotta figure that out.
Yep. Because people aren't really listening as much as they are watching
Reels
video.
for dummies, please sign me up.
So
Yeah, I agree.
don't worry about the likes, because even the people that you really need to be paying attention to your stuff are paying attention. They may not like it.
Okay.
If they saw, you know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't matter if they're double tapping it, as long as they get the message.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, true. But I guess I feel like you said, when I'm not seeing a return. So like even this summer, we went like super hard. We started the podcast. I did this great networking event. It was a great turnout. But like when that momentum stopped, I'm like, oh God, what am I doing wrong?
Get back in front of the camera, like put yourself back out there now, because it just you went super hard for your mixer to go, but then you stopped because your mixer was over. So your momentum stopped with you.
Okay.
Like that if that was your foot in the door, you should have just kept on.
Going.
Just kick that.
I think when it did not turn like into a direct result in upgrading my business, I was like, see, I knew this wasn't worth it. I didn't need to do that. It was
takes time.
Yeah.
And I'm guilty of not having patience.
And we're definitely in a microwave era where we want instant results.
Actually, the air fryer. Let me get the air fryer.
Yeah, that part. I still don't have like 10,000 followers or anything like that, but I can say that after I think I was consistent on social media for about a year, 99%, 95%
year. Look, I was like, okay, 30, 60, no, not days. All right. I'm like, okay, so after 3
deal after deal after deal after deal, but they were coming from social media.
Oh, that's what's up.
Okay.
They were coming from social media.
But I need to at least be willing to commit to a year.
I'm not saying commit to a year.
I mean,
Everybody's journey is
mentally,
different.
or I'm saying like you're saying, or I think that again, with regard to the air fryer microwave
don't expect
mentality,
it to be instant.
Girl, I'm like 2 weeks, right? 30 days, 60,
Yeah.
90? Okay.
Yeah.
This thing can really take some time.
It's
Ooh.
going to.
Patience.
But those people
That's
will be
gonna
your
be the next
people.
one. I talk about patience.
But when they come, it's going to come.
Yeah.
And it's probably definitely worth the wait. Anything worth having is worth waiting for.
Okay.
Right.
So there you go.
Okay. All right,
So
T.
that's what's up.
Yes.
And then your challenge originated from what?
Just because I wanted accountability.
Okay. So it's an accountability challenge.
Yeah, it's an accountability
All right.
challenge.
I should have called y'all on Sunday when I didn't see y'all.
Listen, I ain't gonna lie. Part of it was I kept going to y'all page. I was like, oh, all right, okay, we all gonna take Sunday off. Cool.
No.
And then I saw Mary posted. I was like, oh, heifer. But I'm in the bed now. I'm like in the bed, like under the covers.
You should have posted in the bed under the covers. I have done a reel in the bed under the covers.
I didn't want to start no smoke taking reels in my robes. I was like, that could be a problem. I'll just post tomorrow.
No, I was not feeling well this weekend, and I really tried. Like, even on my post, I was like, I'm sorry I sound nasal. I'm sorry I look crazy. Like, my hair is all over my head. But I said, Shanae posted, and she got me up out the bed, so I'm going to post as well.
Right,
Because
unapologetically.
this is my challenge,
Yep.
and you're going to get this tea today.
And that's something else I'm guilty of too. I'm like, no, I need the perfect background.
Yeah.
No, I need a focus wall. And nope. Listen, I was like, I ain't putting no makeup on. I'm about to be in these workout clothes. That's what I'm doing Saturday. Last night, I was like, well, I'm in here getting this office together.
Yes.
In this 1984 vintage shirt with these braids pulled back. And that's what you're going to get tonight.
Yeah.
And I
mean, people need to see that too.
overthinking it.
It's the often.
And we talked about that in one of our last podcasts about just getting started, not caring about the perfection, just getting started. And now we have this personal challenge, and we still like, oh, it's not perfect.
No,
Type
but
mentality.
Shanae is killing it.
Yeah, you are, and you're doing very well.
Thank you. Thank you. Want to give me a high five?
It's just, I'm telling you, it's just consistency. Get on there, be your authentic self, and your business. A lot of people have classes, and a lot of people, host all these different things about posting on social media. Social media can definitely change the projection of your business. You just have to figure out what's for you and stay true to you. Period. That's it.
Because I ain't dancing.
That is so funny. That is so funny. I've been wanting to do the little, but I'm telling you, my rhythm is just not enough that I feel like anybody would be paying attention to anything outside of the fact that it's like, what is she? She's not even on beat.
Girl, you seen all them people with no rhythm doing them TikTok dances?
So, okay, didn't we talk previously before in another episode about the fact that, like, I have always hated the girl who would be out in the club with no rhythm, middle of the dance floor, acting ridiculous. And I only hate her because I never had the confidence to look that dumb and go out there and just do it. I mean, be in the middle of the floor, like, you like, what?
You're
like a duck. What do you, I mean, but she's having the time of her life. And meanwhile, I'm sitting my bitter ass in the corner somewhere like, she looked dumb.
Right.
She ain't think about me.
Hey.
So, like, yeah. I've been trying to do better. All right, I'm going to do one dancing after I practice.
We're going to do one. We're going to do one, and we're going to post it this week to our podcast page.
Oh, that means we're going to take it soon.
And I have one. I actually have one. No, we're going to take it today. Because I have one that I was on TikTok. Today. I was on TikTok snooping through my kids' page last night, and I saw a cute one. And I saved it because I was like, oh, this will be cute for us.
Is it an easy dance?
It's an easy dance.
You saw how hard that voiceover was
Excuse
for
me. If it's not a 1, 2, your girl can't get
okay,
down.
I'm ready. I'm ready. Let's go.
I can't do it. And then when I post it, my mom is going to be like, you look horrible. Take it down.
No.
She's a hater.
No, we're not taking nothing down.
Bro, that's my mother. She will.
She going to say, oh, you really posted that? Oh.
Yeah, my mother will be like, well, why'd you do that? Well, what was the point of that? Oh.
My mama don't even want to be on social media, so I hope she's not on there because she will hate when we post her. So
Girl.
Don't come.
Oh, yeah, my father's in witness protection, so he said we can't post him.
No, witness protection.
It's in a witness protection program.
Okay, so that's what we got going on for right now.
Yeah, currently, literally, for the whole month of September.
It's a 30 day?
30 days.
Okay, it's a 30
and it
day
is
challenge.
every day. So you're saying that we
It's
were out of
every
pocket when we
single day.
missed Sunday. All right, we don't get a break. She ain't even giving us a break.
I'm calling
for
y'all
Jesus.
next time.
It's every single day. Because, okay, so Mary, come back. We get off topic a lot. Okay.
We want to
So
have
Mary
cards.
said what made me do it. I wanted people to hold me accountable because my journey for social media, I think I really went strong like the past 3 years on social media.
Okay.
And literally posting every single day, Monday through Friday, and then I took weekends off. So where now a lot of my business is not coming from social media, which honestly I'm happy because I'm getting, like more better clientele, more referrals, and that's what my business is based off of, referrals anyway.
Okay.
So I'm glad to see my business starting to flourish that direction. But I still love my social media followers, and I still want them to be able to come to me and become clients and then give me referrals, right? But I haven't been posting on social media. That hasn't been my focus, but I know I still need that in my business.
Okay.
So I'm like, if I do this challenge for 30 days, then that'll kind of put me back on track to at least try to post 5 times a day. 5 times a week, which they say statistically we're supposed to post 3 times a day.
Right.
7 days a week?
But I think that's for like bloggers and people who want to like do content. I don't want to be a content person.
Okay.
I don't want to do all those things, but I do want a certain clientele. So a certain following, a certain clientele. So that's where I'm trying to refocus my brand to. But I think us doing this 30-day challenge will put like a flame under us, and it'll just keep going, especially because this next quarter is going to slow down for the holiday.
Yep. Yep.
So, and then we have to prepare ourselves for the rush because everybody's going to want them taxes coming, baby.
You know it. They're going to be ready.
They're going to be ready.
Going to be ready.
So January is when you're going to start getting all them phone calls.
Yep.
So you need to make sure that you're in their face.
Yep.
So with that going right into that, when the taxes come, they need to come to the lender. What they need to come with?
So if tax is done or tax is not done, because you can use like that last pay stub.
Okay.
So what year are we in? 2022. So that December 31st pay stub, and then your last year's W-2.
Okay.
Or if you have 2022's W-2, then your 2021 22 W-2s, and this is just if we're just going traditional. So you want to do your 2 most recent bank statements, 30 days worth of pay stubs, of course, ID, social security card. And if you have any 401k, we want to see that if you're going to use those funds for closing, because you can use up to 75% of your 401k funds for cash to close and your transaction.
So before y'all get ready to be like, I'm spending my tax return on X, Y, and Z, you might want to get pre-approved and go ahead and get your house.
Listen, declutter those old mindsets.
Hopefully you've been paying your bills and you're not waiting on your tax return to pay your bills. Hopefully.
No, shout out to my broker, Valen, who sent us a meme that said we pay $400 to put the for them to put our wigs on that only lasts 2 weeks but won't pay to get our credit fixed.
Ooh,
That's all. That's a word.
See?
That's the word.
We
They're
got
gonna be
$300
mad.
raise
They're gonna be
and a 580
mad.
credit score. Like, what's going on? Yeah.
But
That's
we
a
did
whole
just
nother
hear that there's some people that will work with 580, but get your credit score up if you want better everything.
You can live in Dallas and get a loan through Bank of America. They don't care
Listen,
what your
I'm
credit
about
score
to
is.
move to Dallas. Like that.
They got nice houses.
Listen.
Hello?
Come back next week so we can talk about this Bank of America loan, okay? Because first of all, your girl about to move to Dallas. Have y'all seen the houses in Houston?
Listen, we be talking about Texas. I'm not opposed to Texas.
My God, me and my dad have a chain. Like we're moving. Like, girl, the
My
houses
next
in
property is
Texas.
going to be in Texas. I plan on buying in Texas.
I definitely want to do like Texas real estate. You know, as we've talked about the transitioning and growth that I'm going to do in my real estate career. I'm like, oh, definitely doing business in Texas. I also want to do business at Huntsville, Alabama too.
Okay. Maybe we do have reciprocity for Alabama, but I don't know. I'm sure you could get licensed in Alabama.
And I figured, because I'm like, I know Maryland, Georgia, reciprocity. I think, what about Georgia and Florida?
I think Florida is too.
Yeah.
But we are in down. It would be the same thing for Texas, or we would have to take.
I
those
don't
in
know
again
how
for
far Texas is outside of our reciprocity area, but that's the thing too. As being real estate agents in Georgia, we do have reciprocity for other states. We don't only have to practice in Georgia. Like you can get licensed without taking the test.
Yep, you just got to pay for the
And
license.
you have
I
to
think
pay for the
you have
license.
to take, but you have to take their state, right?
No.
Well, at least
Not for
at least
all-
I'm
not
gonna
for
say, at
all
least
of our
not in
cities.
Linden. Like Maryland and Georgia are reciprocal. So
Yeah.
I sat for my Maryland exam. I paid for a Georgia license.
Yeah. So you don't have, even with Florida for us, we would just have to pay. We don't have to take any tests.
Okay.
So, and I don't know who else is like that because I'm only actively doing my Florida one right now.
Okay.
They waiting for my fingerprints. So.
Well, to close out, you guys get on social media. You will see a difference in your clientele. You'll see a difference in your business. You will also see a difference in yourself. Like the more you post, the more you will flourish, you will grow individually, even just being able to speak to your clients, educating yourself. When you have to get on camera and speak every day about your business, you are educating yourself, and now you can speak to your clients. What I'm trying to say,
More
speak more,
intelligently.
yes, right,
Yeah.
knowledgeably. But thank you guys for joining us. Of course, make sure you follow us on all streams: Apple, Spotify, YouTube. Subscribe, like, share, and we will see you guys next week. Bye.
Thanks for joining us today. Be sure to like, subscribe, and follow us on all platforms at Real Tea at the Closing Table.
Giving you all the tea in these real estate streets, focusing on real topics, real life, and the real struggles of being a Black woman in the real estate game.